Yeah, that's me, Q Wilson, the one with the hypnotizing eyes. I bet you wonder, what does he do? Well, I'm a college student. That's right, I'm smart. Can you guess what my major is? Well, I certainly put these great looks to good use. I'm a theater major. Yeah, that's right, ladies. I'm an actor. See me after the show. How did theater start, you ask? Or maybe you already know how traditional theater started. Well, here's a lesson in African American theater. Tribal Africans were one of the first groups to perform what we today call theater. Various tribes would get together for a feast or to celebrate their gods. During this ceremony, the tribes would perform sacred dances and chants to the heavens to thank the gods for the feast they were about to consume. These events occurred even before the Greeks learned to master the art of theater. During the slave trade, which brought many blacks to America, blacks kept their tradition alive by singing hymns while working in the field. When night fell, the slaves would sing folk songs in their native tongues accompanied by homemade instruments. Some would take a buffalo horn and scrape it out to make a flute. Others used a cow's jaw in a kettle to make drums. They would then play these makeshift instruments around a bright fire pit in which they cooked what they could manage to gather from the wild. For them, it was an event which echoed that of sacred ceremonies in their native land. As African Americans in the South kept their tradition alive, freed African Americans founded theaters in the North. One of the founders of the first African American theater in North America was founded by William Alexander Brown, who in 1821 opened African Grove in New York City. Brown's famous work included a play titled King Shotaway, about the 1790 uprising of black Caribbeans on the island of St. Vincent. This historic battle led to the freedom of many black slaves in the Caribbean. Brown is believed to be the first full-length African-American playwright. As slavery ended in the U.S. in the late 19th century, this led to more opportunities for African Americans to express themselves on stage. Unfortunately, it also led to many whites putting on minstrel shows dressed in blackface, grossly misrepresenting black culture. But it also was possible for a black actor to get hired to play the same role that misrepresented their culture. For many black actors, this created a catch-22 situation. Either a black actor worked for a white theater owner and make enough money to feed their family, but misrepresent their own culture, or a black actor could make little money at a black-owned theater while properly portraying black lifestyle. Black theater began to flourish in the 1920s and 30s during a period better known as the Harlem Renaissance. Black theater companies and experimental groups emerged in Chicago, New York, and D.C., as well as many cities across the U.S. One of the plays that won wide acclaim during this era was a play titled Mulatto. Mulatto was a play written by Leston Hughes. Mulatto was one of the first African-American plays to debut on Broadway, showing the success of the Harlem Renaissance era. Post-World War II theater became more progressive and radical, reflecting the ideas of revolution and seeking to establish a symbolism apart from white culture. Groups organized to abolish the use of black stereotypes in theater and to integrate black playwrights into mainstream American drama. This period brought progression for black female playwrights as well, with the first black female written play to debut on Broadway titled Raisin in the Sun by Lorraine Hansberry. This play portrayed blacks in the 50s trying to maintain an identity in a society that degraded them. During the 70s, black theaters popped up all around America. One of those, which is still open, is the Penumbra Theater Company, which opened in the St. Paul Selby Dale district in 1976. Its founder, Lou Bellamy, is a BA graduate of Minnesota State University, Mankato. Yeah, that's right, the same school I attend. Lou later went on to get his master's at the University of Minnesota. After he opened Penumbra, he went on to direct over 25 shows, which is still in operation today. He also created a stage for many successful black playwrights to perform their art. One of the greatest African-American playwrights of all time came to Penumbra. His name is August Wilson. Yeah, the same last name as me. No relation. At least I don't think. August is most known for his writing of 10 plays about African-American life, with each play set within each decade of the 20th century, some of which he wrote while working with Penumbra. Most of his plays went on to showcase on Broadway, Over August's lengthy career, he won over 15 awards for his work. So back to my story. I came to Penumbra at the age of 16. There, I found my passion for performing theater. My goal is to use the art of theater as a tool for social change. Being a young African-American male, I realize and appreciate all the struggles and hardships that others have went through before my time. And with the opportunities that they have opened up for me, I plan to pursue a career in acting on theater as well as in film. And that's where African American theater stands today, with the future in the next generation's hands.